YouTube, what's going on, and welcome to the first episode of a new series on my channel, which will be called Futhead's Choice. In this series, I am going to be taking you over 4 squads that are going to be all different in prices and different in some things like no links wasted and some other stuff. So I'm going to show you the rules of the series right now. So here are the rules. In this series, I will make some playable squads off of Futhead. 3 of them will be made by me each episode, and 1 will be a copy or very similar to a squad already made, and they will have the credit for the squad in the video. The rules for this series will be each episode will have 1 under 15k team, 1 under 50k team, 1 under 150k team, and 1 team above 200k. In this series, at least one of the squads must be no links wasted in each episode, while also another squad must include a player from the most recent team of the week. That will most likely be in the under 150k team or the team above 200k. This series will be about once or twice a week, promoting playable and creative squads only that can win you games in divisions. Each squad, I will give my own little review on it, what I like and don't like about it, and things you can improve. So let's get into it, starting off episode 1. Right here, we're going to get into the 15k squad, and in this squad is going to be the squad that I actually did copy off of. So as you can see right here, it was copied off of DHNL from Creativity at its best, and this squad is absolutely fantastic. You start off with Fiera Castro here on the left wing, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 86 pace. He's fantastic. You now have a great striker in Batshuayi, the Belgian from Marseille, has 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, over 80 pace and 78 shooting and 79 dribbling is fantastic for a striker. Now you have basically only pace out here on the right wing with Gakpe. He has 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot, but he's still just pure pace, and he's just going to get it done on the right wing because he has so much pace and he can do that. So in the midfield is actually a very strong midfield. You have Saviet, who has 3-star skills and 3-star weak foots, and every stat is above 62, with 4 of them above 70, so pretty balanced. And Romeo is another player who makes the squad really work because he has that totw link with Gape, a very creative squad right here. And he has some decent stats, mostly a defensive midfielder, so he'll be holding down the defense in your midfield. Then the left back is Sekira. He has a decent overall card, but his high stat is 80 dribbling, which might not be the best on a left back. But on a left wing back, maybe he can get up and down the pitch a little bit better. Your right wing back is Sissoko. He's from Senegal on Genoa, and he has 82 pace, 74 defending, and 76 physical, so he's another decent player they have in this squad. From center backs from left to right is going to be Gabriel, who has 70 pace, 82 defending, 76 physical as his main stats. Then Sane, who gets that perfect link from Saviet, has 70 pace, 80 defending, and 78 physical, so a very solid center back. And then Gilles Bogi is the center back for Chelsea, 72 pace, 78 defending, 81 physical, and he just looks like another solid defender, with David Ospina in goal, 78 rated. So what I like about this squad is I like, first off, how creative this is. Unbelievably creative. Some of the links like Senegal and also Cameroon and also Togo, like that is very, not Cameroon, it's only Senegal and Togo, but those links are unbelievable. I've never seen Romeo linked to Gapape before. Just fantastic from DHNL. I really like this squad. It might not be the most playable squad for 15k, but boy is it creative. So now we're going into the under 50k team, and this one has to be made by me because all the rest of them will be made by me. And this squad is very creative as well. Starting off at striker, we have Yaya Sanogo. He is definitely the weak link in this team as he only has 73 pace, 66 shooting, and 65 dribbling. But he really makes the squad tick with the links around him, with the right mid being French and also the big player of this squad, Victor Fischer. He is the one team of the week player for this episode, so he is the left wing from Ajax, from Denmark, and he got an inform for Ajax after scoring a couple goals over the weekend, and he has 80 pace, 83 dribbling, 78 shooting, and 76 passing, so a fantastic card, a massive upgrade from his 77 rated card. Let's take a more in-depth look at his in-game stats. You can see 87 dribbling, 80 ball control, along with 83 shot power and 73 long shots, and Also, he has 79 finishing, so for a winger, he has very good shooting, and with 80 pace, that's plenty of enough, so he should be able to be run up and down the wings with high dribbling, high pace, and then he could also take some long shots, so he's definitely a very good player for only about 15 or 20k. The Cam is another player who brings this squad together with Christian Eriksen. He plays for my favorite club, Tottenham, and I love him in this game, and also he's just fantastic, as I've used him on my friends' accounts. And he has 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 84 passing, 83 dribbling, 77 pace, and 75 shooting. That's just fantastic. On the right, we have Thauvin. We needed a French player from the BPL to link up with Sanogo and Eriksen, and he's probably the best one, as he has 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, left-footed, so he can cut inside from that right side, while Victor Fisher is right-footed, so they can both cut inside. If you do like shooting long shots and have it the other way, you can always swap wings, so that's always an option. At the CDM is another player who really makes the chemistry in the squad work, is Crondelli. He has 3-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Actually got an inform, but it was a left mid, so it could not be used. He has a pretty balanced card besides for the defending, as he will definitely be the more attacking of your two CDMs. Your other CDM is Moussa Dembele. The Belgian has 4-star skills, which may surprise you for someone who's so balanced and possibly more of a defender than an attacker, but he does have 4-star skills, so he can do a lot with the ball, and even defensively, he has 82 physical, which is plenty of enough for the CDM. His work rates are not the best, I don't believe, at medium. We'd rather have him to be medium-high, but with both of them being medium, they shouldn't get too much out of position. The fullbacks are another strength of his team, as Tremolines is the left back. He has 85 pace and also 77 defending, while Darmian has 79 pace and 82 defending. Both these guys are rock solid defensively. They do both have high attacking work rate, which I might want to change, but the center backs do have good work rates, which is very good, with Felipe Maxas and Alessandro Romagnoli. Both these center backs have over 77 defending and 74 physical, along with over 66 pace. So they will be solid at the back. This squad is no links wasted, so it is the no links wasted squad. This episode also includes the inform, so we kind of ticked off everything with this squad. It's very creative. The Denmark links are great, and the Sanogo to Thauvin links pretty interesting as well. So overall, I think this squad is just pretty good. The only thing that might be limiting this squad is the CDMs, and also the center backs aren't the greatest, but other than that, this squad is very balanced overall. I really like the fullbacks, and I like the Denmark links between Victor Fisher and Christian Eriksen. So overall, I really like this squad, and for 50k, you can't really go wrong. The next squad we are going to be talking about is the 150k team. Got ahead of myself. And this squad is under 150k and over 50k. Yeah, took me a second there. I'm sorry. But we go in the squad and we look at the front three of Gervinho, Doumbia, and Hulk, and that's a lot of pace and a lot of just pure class in the attack, with Hulk having 87 shooting, 85 pace, 81 passing, and 82 dribbling, 4 stats over 80. Doumbia and Gervinho are mostly pace, but they can definitely do a job on this game, as pace isn't as important, but still pace will definitely get you some places. The center mids is where the squad really gets tasty. You have Raja Nainggolan. His lowest stat is 78. Then you have Ramirez, who is a very OP player on this game. 88 pace, and also 78 defending, 73 physical, 81 dribbling, 76 passing, and 69 shooting. Also with Oscar, he's going to be the least defensive of the three when it comes to his defending stat, but actually in real life it should be much, much higher. He's a fantastic defender. But he does only have 43 defending, but he does have medium-high work rates, so he won't get caught out of position. The whole defense has high work rates besides Oscar, who has, or not the whole defense, the whole midfield has high work rates besides Oscar, who has medium-high, so they will be getting up and down the pitch. They might be a little tired by the time the game is ended, but you know they will have done the job for your midfield. And then the fullbacks are two silvers. We have Shaminga and Van der Born. Van der Born does have 4-star skills, so you can go on some runs with him from the right back spot, while Shaminga has 89 pace, 72 defending, and 77 physical, so he's a decent defender as well with his pace. This one center back is going to be Thomas Vermaelen, who gets a Belgian link to everybody, so a good amount of Belgians in the back, but we still do have 3 nations and 5 leagues, so it's a decent hybrid. And the other center back is, I'm not really sure who his name is. It's Kabasi, Christian Kabasi. I did think it was Christian, but I didn't want to be wrong. So he is the other center back. He has a very solid card for a silver. Looks very similar to Rudiger last year. 78 pace, 73 defending, 78 physical. So he has a really solid card. The right back is Van der Born, a guy who I really loved on my Andrew career mode in FIFA 15, and his 4-star skills and decent pace, dribbling, defending, and physical, and passing all over 70 should make him a solid right back with Simon Mignolet in goal. So this is a very decent hybrid. Just no links wasted, so the second one of this episode didn't have to be no links wasted, but it kind of worked out that way. You could change it a little bit to make it a little bit better without no links wasted, but I think the no links wasted kind of brought it all together and made it a little bit better. You could add a guy like Toby Alderweireld for Cabase and also any right back from the BPL instead of Van der Born, but it looks a little better when it's no links wasted, so if you guys want to build it, I would recommend doing that, as the defense is probably the weakness of this squad. The final squad will be the over 200k squad, and this squad is brilliant. It has a bunch of informs that you can replace for normal cards, but boy is this squad stacked. We start off with a front three trio of Carlos Bacca, James Rodriguez, and Freddy Guarin. All three of these players are fantastic. The lowest shooting between the three of them is 82. The lowest pace between the three of them is 78. And the lowest dribbling between the three of them is 81. Kind of interesting that the lowest pace is James Rodriguez, the lowest shooting is Freddy Guarin, and the lowest dribbling is Carlos Bacca, showing that they all kind of excel in some things compared to others, are a little bit worse compared to the others. So that's something a little bit interesting. James Rodriguez is a natural cam, but with his 86 shooting and 85 dribbling, he would work wonders at that striker position. 78 pace is more than enough, and his 4-star skill moves should be able to do a job. Carlos Bacca is more of a brute and kind of a tanky player with 84 pace and 80 physical along with 86 shooting. He's not the greatest passer, but he does only have 2-star skills and 2-star weak foot, but still that 86 shooting and 84 pace will be deadly up front. And then the cam will be Freddy Guarin. He has above 80 in every stat but defending. Along with 90 physical, he's one of the strongest players on the game, and you could move him in-game with David Silva or Kevin De Bruyne, whichever one you prefer. But if you don't want to, you can leave Freddy Guarin up front, and he will definitely do a job for you. Now we go into the midfield, and this is a very creative and attacking midfield with a lot of players that can make stuff happen with the ball and are good on their feet. You could, as I said before, switch either David Silva or De Bruyne to cam and move Freddy Guarin back. And you can also replace all of the informs with their normal cards, so that's another thing that you can do. This squad is ridiculously expensive, but without all the informs, it probably doesn't come out to that much. Probably $500,000 or maybe $1 million, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really up to date with the market because I don't have that many coins on the game, or I don't really have the game. I just have been playing on my friend's account who doesn't have that many coins with him. But we start off with the midfield with Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, and Toni Kroos. All three of these players, like I said before, very creative. The lowest passing between the three of them is 88, so they will be able to make some plays. My one concern with this squad would definitely be the midfield isn't defensive enough, but that shouldn't really be a problem when you have guys like David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, and Toni Kroos in your midfield. Now we go into the defense, and that is led by Shaminga at left back, Diekmeyer at right back, Company and Boateng are the center back, so definitely the stronger players of the defense come at the center back with Neuer in goal. The fullbacks might be a bit of a concern, but 89 pace and 88 pace for both the fullbacks should be able to get the job done, as I have found pace is not the most important thing this year, but on fullbacks it's definitely important. And the two center backs are rock solid. Jerome Boateng looks like probably the best center back on the game, and obviously Manuel Neuer is probably the best goalkeeper on the game that isn't a legend, so that's the squad. As I said before, the only thing that is probably bringing the squad down is that there isn't that much defensive abilities in the midfield, but you could also always switch out David Silva and Freddy Guarin and move them across, and you could also put in a guy like Fernandinho to play center mid instead of David Silva. Oh my, I just realized David Silva is not on full chemistry, so that's a bit of a fail right there. But I think he'd still do fine at 6 chemistry. I feel like chemistry is the most important thing on this game, especially while playing Foot Draft. A lot of players are all full chemistry, but that is my fault 100%. And that will wrap it up for the first episode of my Futhead's Choice series. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Futhead's Choice and other FIFA videos.